All right, let's talk about your garden. We're going to dive into a secret world that's buzzing all around you, literally right in your own backyard. And we're going to completely flip the script on the idea that every bug you see is a bad guy. Turns out, some of them are the best friends your plants will ever have.
So, first things first, we have to change how we see the insects out there. It's not a war zone where you're trying to kill everything. No, it's an ecosystem. And if you want a healthy garden, you've got to know who the players are.
Come on, be honest. Is your immediate instinct to, squish it or grab some kind of spray? It's okay, that's what most of us do. We're taught to think that insects are the enemy. But what if I told you that bug might actually be on patrol, protecting your tomato plant?
And this, right here, shows you exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. For every single pest problem on the left, nature already has an ally solution waiting on the right. So you see, you're not really fighting a war at all. You're more like managing a natural system. When those aphids show up, you're not being invaded, you're just ringing the dinner bell for the ladybugs.
Okay, so who are these amazing allies? Well, they basically fall into three main groups, or alliances, if you will. Each one has a very specific, super important job to do in your garden. Getting a handle on these three roles, the pollinators, the predators, and the parasitizers, is the key. It's the foundation for creating a garden that pretty much takes care of itself. So let's break down what each of these teams actually does.
Everything really begins with the pollinators. These are your garden friends for sure. They're the ones doing the magical work that turns a simple flower into a juicy tomato or a crunchy cucumber. Without these guys, our harvest would be in some serious, serious trouble. Next up, you've got the predators. I love this. They're like the guard dogs of your garden. These are the bugs that are actively hunting down and eating the pests that are trying to munch on your plants. They are your first line of defense, your little six-legged security team.
And then there are the parasitizers, who are maybe the most fascinating of all. Think of them as the garden's secret agents. I mean, their whole method is something straight out of a sci-fi movie. They use pests as a living nursery for their young. It's a little gruesome, sure, but it's an unbelievably effective way to control pests.
So let's take a closer look at these teams. And we have to start with the crew that makes so much of our food supply even possible. The pollinators are absolute superstars, and you really can't overstate how important they are.
Just get a load of this number. 1/3. That's how much of the food that we all eat relies on the work of pollinators. And yeah, bees are doing a lot of that heavy lifting. From your morning coffee to the almonds in your granola, their work is just essential. And check out how diverse this crew is. It is not just about bees. You've got butterflies working the day shift, and then moths take over at night. And you can't sleep on flies. Hoverflies are this incredible 2-for-1 deal. The adults pollinate, and their babies eat pests. And other flies? They're the unsung heroes, the second most important pollinators right after bees. Who knew?
All right, let's bring in the garden's defense team. This is your pest control squad, the predators and the parasitizers. These are the good guys who hunt the bad guys and keep those pest populations from getting out of control.
5,000. Let that sink in for a second. That's how many aphids one single ladybug can devour in its lifetime. We're not talking about a pest here and there. A ladybug is a non-stop aphid-eating machine providing natural pest control for free its entire life.
And here's a look at some of the top players on the squad. Of course, you've got the famous ladybug, but then there's the green lacewing. Get this, their larvae are called aphid lions because they have such a crazy appetite. The praying mantis is a powerhouse, but just be aware, it's not picky. It'll eat a good bug just as quickly as a bad one. And hey, even though they're arachnids, not insects, spiders are amazing garden guardians, catching all sorts of pests in their webs. Now back to those secret agents. Parasitic wasps are just incredible. They're tiny, they don't sting people, and they are total masters of targeted strikes. Arachnid wasps, for example, will find a big tomato hornworm, lay its eggs right on it, and then the larvae, well, they take care of the rest from the inside. It is literally nature's smart bomb for your garden.
Okay, so you know who these garden heroes are. But how do you get them to come to your garden party? It's not like you can put out a help wanted sign. The real secret is you have to build a habitat that invites them in and makes them want to stick around. And this advice from a fellow gardener on Reddit just totally hits the nail on the head. It's an intentional choice. You have to actively create an environment that says to all these beneficial bugs, hey, this is a good place to live. We've got food, we've got shelter, come on in.
Building this welcome habitat really comes down to 4 basic things. Number 1, provide food. That means lots of different flowers and herbs. 2, offer water. A little shallow dish with some pebbles in it is perfect. 3. Create shelter. Just leave some leaves or old stems around for them to hide in. And number 4, and this is probably the most important one, stop using those broad-spectrum pesticides. They're just as deadly to your allies as they are to the pests.
So do you need a shopping list? Here you go. These are some all-star plants. Anything from the carrot family, like dill, fennel, cilantro, they love them. And plants from the daisy family, like zinnias, sunflowers, and cosmos, are basically magnets for all the good guys. Planting a mix of these is like rolling out the welcome mat for your new best friends.
So, if you only remember one thing today, let it be this. A healthy garden is not a sterile, bug-free zone. It's a bustling, thriving ecosystem. Your goal isn't to kill all the insects, it's to create a balance where your allies keep the pests in check. It's a huge shift in thinking, from waging a war to building powerful alliances. And that's really the thought I want to leave you with. The next time you walk outside, just stop and listen. Look a little closer. That buzz you hear, it might not be a threat. It might just be the sound of your team, your allies, hard at work protecting your plants and making your garden grow.